Most animations are forgotten a few minutes after you watch them. These ones stay with you. The videos in this rabbit hole are weird, disturbing, and sometimes impossible to fully understand. But that's exactly why people can't stop watching them. These are some of the weirdest animations ever uploaded. Let's begin. The first animation on this list is called Belial's Dream. And from the very first seconds, it feels like something you were never supposed to see. The animation doesn't follow a normal story. Instead, it throws the viewer into a world of distorted faces, bizarre creatures, and dreamlike sequences that seem completely disconnected from each other. But that's exactly what makes it so unsettling. Every scene feels like it should mean something. Yet the more you watch, the harder it becomes to understand what's actually happening. Many viewers believe the animation is meant to represent a nightmare. Others think it symbolizes a descent into madness, with each strange image representing a different fear or memory. What's interesting is that the creator never really explains what any of it means. As a result, everyone walks away with a different interpretation. Some people find it fascinating, others find it genuinely disturbing. And honestly, that's probably the point. The entire animation feels like a puzzle that's impossible to solve. No matter how many times you watch it, there's always another strange detail hiding in the background. And by the end, most viewers are left with more questions than answers. The next animation is called Skinned, and unlike Belial's Dream, this one actually tells a story, at least on the surface. The animation follows two sisters, but things quickly become darker and more uncomfortable than they first appear. Almost every scene seems packed with symbolism. And because of that, viewers have spent years trying to figure out what the animation is really about. One theory suggests that the story represents trauma and emotional dependency. Another interpretation is that it's about guilt slowly consuming someone from the inside. Some viewers even believe the entire animation takes place inside the mind of one of the sisters. What's fascinating is that none of these theories can be completely proven or disproven. The creator leaves just enough clues for every interpretation to feel possible. And that's what makes the animation so memorable. The horror doesn't come from jump scares. It comes from the feeling that you're watching something deeply personal without fully understanding it. The more you think about it, the stranger it becomes. And once the animation ends, you'll probably spend more time thinking about what it meant than what actually happened. The final animation might be the strangest one on this list. It's called The Man in the Lower Left-Hand Corner of the Photograph, and it starts with a simple question. What if you notice someone in a photograph that shouldn't be there? At first the premise sounds simple, but the deeper the story goes, the more unsettling it becomes. The mysterious figure seems insignificant at first, just a small detail hiding in the corner of an image. Yet somehow he becomes impossible to ignore. As the animation progresses, the viewer begins obsessing over the same mystery as the characters. Who is this man? Why is he there? And why does it feel like he was never supposed to be seen? One of the reasons this animation is so effective is that it exploits a very real fear. The fear that something has always been there, quietly hidden in the background, waiting to be noticed. The animation never rushes to provide answers. Instead, it slowly builds tension by making every new discovery feel more disturbing than the last. And the more information you're given, the less certain you become. By the end, the photograph itself almost feels cursed. Not because of what it shows, but because of what it suggests. The idea that a single overlooked detail can completely change your understanding of reality. And honestly, that's far more disturbing than any monster could ever be. And those were some of the strangest animations ever uploaded. If you know an animation that's even weirder than these, leave it in the comments. Until then, stay curious.